Hello, welcome back, guys. This is another creative tutorial video. More like I'm planning to start a more of a creative tutorial video, so this is among those lines. So, this is more about getting very creative with your mixes. This is not for beginners or something like that. This video is more about rookie DJs or amateur DJs who want to level up their game. So this is very simple basically. So I have two tracks ready lined up. Basically I have three tracks lined up, but because as you can see only two decks at a time, and if I put four columns on top, like four players, it gets very confusing. So we're just going to go with two track layout right now. First we have a Wangila track over here in deck 1, and deck 2 has a gate. And now I'm going to switching to my third deck over here, which says the track name would be called as Still Here. I've loaded it up, and I've set up some cue marks where I want to start the song from. So I'm going to be starting it from my hot cue mark, which is at A. So I'm going to be there, press my hot cue mark, and then press the cue button and be ready with my cue, and then go back to the first track. Now, also before we start, I wanted to put this at 124 BPM. I just forgot, so let's go back to 124 BPM. Exact, right. And then next song. So this is a song which we'll be playing. So this is more of a techno tutorial kind of a thing. So how we can get more creative with your techno mixes and that kind of a thing. So first, now this is a song which you're hearing right now. It's called Wangila. Okay, and as you can see the waveform on top, it's like quite a lengthy track. How we can get creative now. Next song, if you see, I have another song which is called Gate. So I'm just going to set the BPM of it first. If I don't know if you can see, it's like 122 right now. I'm going to switch it to 124. Oh, it's natural at 124. Cool. And also you can see I have a hot cue already saved over here. If I press this, it's gonna be like, if I have to show you this, I'm gonna play and show you a little bit of this. So this is just a vocal part of it. So this is what will be on a loop. So it's a 3 bar loop. And before so what we're gonna be doing, it's called like a layer mixing. That's called layering tracks on each other. So what we're going to be doing is very simple. So I'm ready with the hot cue point where I want to start it from. This is the point where I want to start it from. I'm just going to put it again, this as a small bug in rekordbox here. So now 32 is the point where I want to start it, like 32 bar loop. So this is ready at it, and the other song is already playing. So I'm going to just put it in a way where when a new phrase of this song starts. So if you don't know what phrase mixing is, you probably have to get into my DJ classes and all. But anyways, so I'll start at a point where I'm going to be layering this with this one. And before I start to layer this with this one, there are a couple of things which I need to do EQ wise. First thing first, obviously there are no drums or bass line in it, but still it's better if you cut the low frequency completely, or at least more than half of it. And a little bit of high frequency is not a lot. Like if you see the points over here, like one and a half point is more than enough, so that there is not a lot of higher elements which would be clashing with our first song. So now coming to the point where I would be starting the other song, it's around like this point. So I'll just put a marker over here. Sorry, I put the wrong point again. But so this is the point where I'll be starting the song. So how it's going to sound is, let's go back a little behind and let's do this. So before I start, I'm going to put the volume of the second track completely up. For this, it's up to you if you want to put the sync on or off. So this is what we call as a layer mixing, or you can also call it like live mashup and stuff like that. So this will be playing. So this is the song which is playing on top of this one. So we have this very nice vocal. You can align it on top of any song, or again, you can't really align it on any other song. There's a lot of theoretical things which really matter, but it's more about keys, finding the right key and the right place to put these kind of vocal. You can't just randomly put it at any point. So now I'm just going to keep continuing playing this and show how I'm going to be mixing this. Exit the loop, get the bass up. put a loop over here, a 4-beat loop. And now this is only playing this thing. You can barely hear it. Like you can literally barely hear it. And now I'm gonna be ready with my third track, which is on my deck 3, which is at A over here. So when the right time comes, again the phrases, when the right phrase comes, I'm gonna start this. Beat match it manually. Yeah, beat match is done. Now as I'm progressing, I'm going to slowly push this song into the mix. Before I push the other song into the mix, you have to cut the EQs, give space for this song to come into the mix. Now you can hear the second track's vocal coming in. They'll put a loop here. Song is almost up. Now we have completed the transition. We can pull this down, or we can just leave it on top. Now, or we can pause this. Now we can get more creative. We can go back to our previous loop which we kept. That was this loop. So just when the time is right.
No, I won't be leaving. You want to turn me on. I see you are teasing. Want me to sing a song? Come on, give me a reason. If you shine a light, oh, I won't be leaving. If it feels alright, why should I be leaving? I see you do your thing. No, I won't be leaving. Come on, get in the ring, and I won't be leaving.
Now when the phrase is right, I'm going to start this vocal again. Now going back to our first track. I'm switching between two tracks. Now we have 3 tracks playing.
Don't keep me waiting. Don't keep me waiting. I'm still here.
We have this loop on on save. Like if you want, we can again go back to it. It's all about you getting creative. We can start another song if you want. The fourth deck, we can utilize our fourth deck. Let me just search for a good song. Yeah, maybe this works or not, I'm not sure, but let's see. So now we can get a little creative, I guess.
you. Got me cracking up. No, I won't be leaving
Okay, I think I missed the point.
I see you are teasing, want me to sing a song. Come on, give me a reason.
Yeah, there's a little bit messed up over there, but yeah. I think it's the right point where we can release the loop. So have another track ready. Now this song is picking up. We can maybe push this. Not quite sure how it will sound. Yeah, that's not really sounding that great. But yeah, let's just go with it. Guess what? Anyways, you can get as creative as you want. This got a little out of hand. This was not really a prepared one. So just something which came to my mind and thought, I mean, you're like, you know what? A lot of people online could probably get a hang of it and use it probably. It's more about layering your tracks, and the very most important key feature of doing is this again is sounding it good harmonically. How do you do that? By making sure that all the tracks which we are using are in the same key, the key or the same key, or you can see on top of that it's an E minor. It can be in the same key or in the relative key. So as long as you're in the same key and the relative key, and if you try to do something like this, it'll usually mash, or you can easily layer it. And how you want to creatively layer it and mix it around, it's all up to you. So this started out pretty good, but because I was not really properly planned for doing this entirely. But yeah, the point is that you can get creative once you have a hang of all the concepts. Theoretical concepts is basically what I mean. So if you get that, you're good to go. You can do this all live, and I have done this one on live, like the first 3 tracks which you saw, the Vangila and Gate, and it's still here. So I did a transition. I started Vangila, and then I realized that this is a really cool loop. So I put this loop. When I was doing it live, how I did was very simple. I did it when this part came in, like when the drop came in, I started the loop of this song. I mean, when this came in, I started the live. I was playing this live, but yeah, so this is what I did. And then the third song was very simple again. Third song, it has its own vocal. It starts from, I mean, as we progress along and they still here, we get the vocals. So it was all very creative on the go set. So if you want to do all of those things, it's very simple. It's very simple. Just learn either from hers, or you can sit and practice. The best way to learn is practice. And the best tip which I can give you to get better at DJing is record whatever you're mixing, like half an hour set, 20 minutes set, 1 hour set, and re-listen to it. Like on Monday, record it, listen to it on Tuesday and Wednesday, and see on Thursday, and I mean Tuesday and Wednesday, analyze where you could have improved your mix, and then progress. Try to redo the same mix in a better way. If you see like if you feel like you've done some mistakes, or if you feel like you can improve anywhere, do that, record it again and listen to it again. So do that for a month, weekly twice record a mix and re-listen to it for 2 days. Obviously the first time you're going to listen to it, it's going to be sound like, depending on how good you are at what level you are at, it's going to sound really good. The second time you listen to it, you might start noticing, yeah, I could have done this a little bit more better. You might get a little bit more creative. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's all on you. The more you practice, you're going to get better at it. And if you want to learn DJing from us online, you can learn DJing from us online from any part of the world. Right now we have students from San Francisco, we have students right now in Boston as well, I guess, so west and the east side of the US, and we have a lot of offline classes who come to our studio and learn as well. So it's all on you guys. Hope to see you guys soon. If you have any more queries, you can just comment down below, and hopefully I'll be making more of these videos with a very tight schedule. Alright, see you guys, see you soon, take care.